Owen really crept in at the front post into the side netting in the end, and they would have been looking for a bit more than that, but early on, that's the first corner. Now we look at the Milan head coach, Paulo Fonseca. His first derby della Madonnina, the Portuguese man taking over after 3 very successful seasons in Liga with Lille. However, things have not gone swimmingly for him so far. Rumours are already swirling that if he were to lose tonight, he could be out the door. Now, how much I believe of that, I don't know, but after taking over from Stefano Pioli in the summer, things haven't gone so swimmingly for Fonseca. As I mentioned, just 1 league win so far. It was last week here, 4-0 at home to Venezia, but they're coming forward here now. Rafa Leao, left corner of the penalty area, tries to cross it in and did not hit Hernandez or Pavard and go behind, and the referee and the linesman agree that it was actually off of Theo Hernandez, so a goal kick despite Milan's claims for a corner. And as I said, Paulo Fonseca, they drew 2-0 with Torino to start the season, also drew that same score with Lazio, but not before being beat 2-1 by Parma. And they did get that first win here last week, 4-0 against Venezia, but another defeat, as I said, to Liverpool on Tuesday night here in the Champions League. And Enzo Mariani now, I think, is having a word with Tammy Abraham, who is trying to close down the goal kick, which has been ruled from Alessandro Bastoni to his goalkeeper Jan Sommer. Bastoni edge of his box, plays on forward, right-footed. Can't find anyone in blue and black. Instead it's Theo Hernandez, who comes away with it for Milan. Here's Youssouf Fofana, one of those 4 Derby della Madonnina debutants, a French international signed from Monaco in the summer. Here's another Morata dropping deep right under the right flank for Emerson Royal. The Tottenham loanee goes into the back post. It's an awkward skip there, and with Rafa Leao lurking, Denzel Dumfries had to help on its way out for a throw-in on the far side to Milan. About 10 yards from the byline, which Leao will take to Hernandez. Inzaghi so far out of his tackling area, going down the touchline. I thought he was going to meet Hernandez to get that ball. Here's Fofana midway inside the inner half. Christian Pulisic, the American international, as Emerson Royal to his right, is approaching the penalty area though. Finds Reinders. Tiani Reinders a bit of space, which is quickly closed down, but he finds Morata, and Jan Sommer has to make a save onto the roof of the net. And after 5 minutes, there's the first save for either goalkeeper to make tonight, and it's Jan Sommer who makes it. Tiani Reinders finding a bit of space on the edge of the box, and whether he meant to or not, the ball found the feet of Alvaro Morata, and Sommer had to get a strong hand to it, but even still he had to be careful, and it looped onto the roof of the net. So Christian Pulisic to take a right-footed in-swinging corner. He has Rafa Leao short, but options in the middle for him, so good. It's a good early sign there for Paulo Fonseca's men. And it comes, right-footed in-swinger from Pulisic, away by DiMarco at the front post, back in by Hernandez. Abraham up there. Bastoni wins the aerial battle, and Çalhanoğlu, the former Milan man who crossed the city divide a couple of years ago to join Inter, he hooks it clear. Now the ball is back at the feet of Maignan. That'll be a huge boost for Milan, obviously because he's a good goalkeeper, also a good boost mentally to have your number 1 in there. And Renzo Torriani is amongst the Milan subs, and I'm really hoping perhaps he won't need to be called upon. Now here comes Pulisic to the middle. A good promising start for Milan. Pulisic on the run, still going Pulisic. He just overran it, and Sommer comes out to take it. A good run from Pulisic, but it got to the point really where he sort of looked like he didn't really know where to go after that. Not much by way of support, and the space just closed down for him. So Inter now looking to hold the ball after a bit of Milan joy going forward. There's Alessandro Bastoni, the Cherby de Pavard, the French international, just giving the international footballing symbol, but it's calmed down. Dumfries. Players for the Dumfries in from Matteo Darmian, who's on the bench tonight. Darmian, yes, we could and probably should have scored in midweek. It could have been even better for Inter, but inexplicably tried a fancy back heel where maybe a more clean finish might have done the job, but Darmian is on the bench tonight, as is Jan Bissek, the young German, with Pavard back in for him. Carlos Augusto, replaced by Federico De Marco, and Piotr Zielinski out for Henrik Mkhitaryan. And there's a ball forward looking for De Marco, but too long, and Mignon comes out of his goal. Grab that one. Here's Fikayo Tomori, a man who is in England, has been capped for England, but then he felt he should have had a few more, perhaps even gone to the Euros. He hasn't done so, and some rumours that he may still opt to represent Canada through family ties. He still is able to do so, and perhaps if he gets turned down again by Lee Carsley or whoever is England manager going forward, perhaps he may do so. Here's Reinders to Matteo Gabbia, who's back in with mentioned Strahinja Pavlovic on the bench tonight. Emerson Royal, and for the injured club captain Davide Calabria. Now Yusuf Fofana, really powerful midfielder, looks for Morata, but Acerbi steps out of defence to read it well. Now Marcus Thuram, first chance for him to stretch his legs, but a good challenge from Reinders takes it away from him, and Tomori now back to the Dutch international Tiani Reinders. And here's Rafa Leao on the left flank, midway inside the Inter half. And fin now to Morata, who's dropped deep, around 30 yards from goal. Pulisic. Go from one flank to the other. Emerson Royal now, the Brazilian. Pulisic into space, a bit too much space for Inter's liking. He gets a cross in, but it's too long for everybody, and we'll wait for a throw on the far side. So Milan certainly having the better of the early proceedings. That gets a round of applause from their manager. Surely he's not going to end up giving the boot this early, but I understand that a club like Milan, the pressure is high and the demands are high. And certainly it's early days, but so far he has not met those demands. Mkhitaryan tried to bring one down. There's Pulisic again. He's going on a powerful run. Pulisic into the box. Can Pavard hold the ball? No, he can't. Christian Pulisic has given Milan the lead on 10 minutes, and they have thoroughly deserved it. A superb start for the Rossoneri, and Christian Pulisic gives them the lead here with a surging run. He nicked it off Henrik Mkhitaryan in midfield, and he put his head down and ran. He had a run a couple of minutes earlier, I said, that sort of dwindled out into nothing, but that one didn't. And they'd say the travelling support, the supporters up in the away end here at the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza are in raptures. It's Inter 0, Milan 1. Christian Pulisic with a stunner. It was Morata with a header down. Mkhitaryan tried to bring it down his chest. Pulisic didn't let him. Powered away from Çalhanoğlu, then split through the middle of Acerbi and Pavard to roll it in past Jan Sommer. A superb goal from Pulisic. He's sliding, just sort of toe pokes it past Sommer, and that's a superb goal from Milan to take the lead in the 240th derby della Madonnina. And you have to say, there's no less than they deserve. They have been the better team in these opening exchanges, and maybe that will serve as a wake-up call for Inter. And the red flares are popping off in the upper deck here at the Giuseppe Meazza. San Siro, as it's known when Milan are at home here. This is the only time of the year that Milan occupy the away end. Maurizio Mariani, is he wanting to take a look at something? No, the match ball is just being taken to the side. The game ball, as it is, based in the silk bag, and is up for auction, as they have done in Serie A for the past couple of years. But that means that goal counts, and Christian Pulisic has given Milan the lead in the derby.